Hey everyone, Pupsker here. If you didn't see during the Warframe Devshort 59, they showed off Oraxia will be moving around with her spider legs in her fourth ability. So her fourth ability is spider mobility. We also get a small sneak peek at abilities. One of her abilities is, as you could see, that was her second ability. Oraxia shoots forward a forward AoE web. She's pretty much Spider-Woman, the new Spider-Woman. And then it does an AoE web sort of, I assume area where it slows the enemies or does something. So, hey, we got a quick sneak peek at Oraxia, as well as they are updating the Valkyr Rework already to make her even tankier, upping her health, armor, less invulnerability, rage, consumption meter used. Okay, that was a awful way to word that, but words are hard. So we're going to go over all of that, and I'm just going to go take a look at comments on people who are watching Oraxia, or sorry, not Oraxia, Valkyr Rework videos, because Kengineer, I think, No Sympathy, and I think Brozyme were the three people who got early access to Valkyr Rework. So stuff happened there, and people flamed Warframe for how bad it worked. So also, third ability is about to go off right there. Wait, no. Watch Oraxia. Boom, that's her third ability, forward AoE web that doesn't have an AoE maybe. So they actually did show off Oraxia a little bit. If you were curious, let me know what you think so far. They show her off again with a little bit more detail later on, but for now, that's kind of the info we have on Oraxia. She's a Warframe with a forward shooting web. She has a kind of exalted mobility mode, and do you like her so far? Do you hate her so far? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully you like her, because, like, she's so cool. Look at that spider frame running around with her legs. Yeah. Updates coming end of June. Warframe has announced that they are officially stopping updates because they are in, like, for cert for Isleweaver. So I think they said maybe like one more hotfix and then, or no more hotfixes because they're entering cert. Either way, Warframe is getting ready for Isleweaver, which is only slated to launch in June. If you didn't know, Soulframe is going to have a key giveaway at Summer Game Fest. Hopefully they also have like maybe a trailer or talk about Isleweaver, but we'll have to wait and see because they haven't announced anything like that outside of a free Soulframe code drop during Jeff Keighley's, right, Summer Game Fest. Either way, they start talking about, and I'm going to mute music for it because it's kind of quiet. They start talking about the Valkyr rework changes and updates right here. So let's listen, see what's going on.
Won't yap too hard.
Won't yap too hard.
Valkyr's base health has gone from 450 to 650. More health.
So Valkyr base health, right? Valkyr is going to have 650 health. And is that, I think that's only accounting for Valkyr base. So assuming Valkyr Prime will have more health, I just want to confirm she doesn't say Prime.
Valkyr's base health has gone from 450 to 650.
So they're trying to make Valkyr a health armor tank with invulnerability gates on her rage meter, right? Everyone knows that health armor tanks kind of suck because with health armor, maybe you need to stack more DR, but there's still a chance that you get one shot without... Hey, go ahead. There's still a chance you get one shot without any sort of shield or invulnerability gate. So that's why they gave her the rage meter, and but a lot of people still don't like how Valkyr was working. So we'll see, but she has more health, so cool.
More health, yay. Her armor, Valkyr Prime's armor, 935.
Okay, she clarified there, so maybe these are Valkyr Prime stats, because she said Valkyr Prime armor.
1,000.
Goes from 935 to 1,000. I mean, that's a minor help. It'll help with scaling more than anything, but it's still like a minor 10% boost. So still good, but not huge.
Rip line, and this one was based
First
off
ability.
Of tester and creator feedback. The
base range is increasing because Rip line, if you don't know, is changing to kind of like pull in more enemies and not just pull you to one spot. So Rip line on the rework is getting an upgrade to be kind of like a forward CC ability if you want.
range has increased to 9 meters. For paralysis, also.
But it's only 9 meters, which, oh god, I wonder what it was at before. Hopefully it wasn't at like 5. That'd be awful. So it's not a huge AoE pull-in, so you have to remember that. It's like a shorter one, not a Vauban AoE, but more of like a, oh, there's a bunch of little small pack of enemies, grab them in, but judge it as you will.
Based on tester and creator feedback, the energy cost has been halved, so it's been reduced from 50 just to 25 energy.
25 energy, and that's for paralysis?
The energy cost has been halved. Paralysis, also based on tester and creator feedback.
Okay.
The energy cost has been halved, so it's been reduced from 50 just to 25 energy.
Judge that. Judge that.
Her passive, so the rage and death prevention, so the rage meter, if you know the workshop or have seen the video, you'll have seen the meter with the...
It's the little red meter in the bottom right. That's her rage meter. Goes up, she makes, does more damage. When she dies in health gates, it goes down.
Claws in the bottom right corner.
Invulnerability timer.
We've increased the acquisition rate of rage when killing and hitting enemies. So as you kill enemies...
More rage faster.
Your rage meter is going to go up.
So essentially the idea is Valkyr obviously will just be constantly in combat, general Warframe stuff, and always meleeing. So it makes sense, right?
Faster, which is your death prevention meter. Basically, we know that people are going to want to play her at very high levels, such as Elite Temporal Archimedia and Elite Deep Archimedia, so making sure that...
Yeah, so like they're trying to make her viable for level 4-500 Steel Path EDA ETA, you know? And like I know a lot of people hate health tanking because it's usable in high level. It's not usable in high level, right? So what, usually anything past 1 to 2,000, it's so easy to get one shot with health tanking, even with what, armor and DR stacking. But there's a lot of things you can do around health tanking and like shield invulnerability, and that's why like high level is just shield invul. But I never bothered playing that long, so I don't know. Let me know at what level do you absolutely hate health armor tanking? Is it just Steel Path in general? I don't know. Let me know, because I'm very curious what everyone thinks. Like no matter what, people are gonna get angry and dislike Valkyr change, because like going from invulnerability as long as you have energy and keeping your fourth ability up to going from a like that to a shield health gate, but same as shield gate, right? Yeah, obviously people aren't going to like that because her entire shtick is different, the same but different. I'm fine with the changes, but I was also never a huge Valkyr player, and I just like the idea of her as a general Warframe. And I think if they have a long invulnerability timer, it'll be fine, but we'll continue on.
In those scenarios, she is still pretty much...
And at least she still builds a lot of armor with her AoE, her buffs, right? She has some, like, more damage, so she's good.
God mode.
So good. Very good.
And activating Valkyr's death prevention only requires 50% of the rage meter instead of 75% rage. So
see, now, that's way better. You're only going to half and half your rage meter. So I think you have to get it maxed out, and then it'll only go down to 50, and then when you max it out, it's back on kind of deal.
In the event...
So we'll see.
You die.
If you die,
only take 50% in the rage meter, and then
half
it'll
gone.
take you seconds to get it back up.
Yeah, because I think you get a good chunk of rage on hit, so we'll see.
And then the Valkyr death prevention window is now 5 seconds instead of 3 seconds.
5-second health invulnerability gate. Pair that with rolling guard, you have 8 seconds. I mean, now she's pretty much invincible, right? Like, pretty much invincible. Kind of the same level as invincible. You just have to keep up to date and active with everything, right? So I think that's pretty good. I don't know. She sounds like she'll be fun and will play pretty well. But I'm very curious what people who play her more think, so let me know.
And then Hysteria. A couple things here. Hysteria now drains 5 energy per second instead of 10.
Ooh, half.
And Hysteria no longer ramps.
Damn, you can be just angry so much longer.
Ramps up energy drain. Hysteria's lifesteal.
It no longer ramps up energy drain. Hysteria is the same as Excal's Exalted Blade now. Hell yeah. No, it's awesome. I'm okay with that. I'm not mad.
Is now 100 health per hit from 50 health per hit.
Oh, 100 health per hit. Lifesteal. Can't see? This is cool. It'll still have an issue with a lot of people because, like, no perfect invulnerable. I think this is great. I think she'll functionally be about the same anyways now. But maybe people still hate armor. I don't know. She still sounds cool.
Tester and creator feedback, we increased the combo counter gained from Hysteria's claw attacks, excluding the spin. So some changes have come there. That was them all. in
Wow.
many form. We'll have it written in the dev workshop. Wow, look at you.
I'm too much of a neat freak.
I see what you're...
No, I'm not doing anything.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, why'd you pick up an orange?
It's hard to tell in this weird light.
Okay, so
Although
that
there
is
I'm trying to make
Valkyr
do with what I
Rework.
can.
There is no...
Whether you like it or not. There's also the physical like dev workshop. I'll have the link to this as well up in the video. But if you want to read about Valkyr Rework, go for it. Yeah, they changed base Valkyr health. They haven't updated everything yet on this because new Valkyr Prime armor, they haven't put that to 1,000. The health hasn't gone to... Oh, it looks like the same health. Okay. Health hasn't gone to 600 and like 650 or whatever. So they'll update in due time. Oh no, they updated it down here. Okay, so this is the June 3rd update. They did have it all in one place. Okay, sorry about that. Look at that. She still is going to absolutely slap more health, more armor. That's minor, but still good for the armor, right? Base, increased range, way less energy, passive, right? Way less usage. Almost doubling the effect and reducing it by 33% on like the consumption of it by 33%. That's hype. Okay, that's hype. Hysteria no longer ramps up. It's just straight like Excal Umbra, Excal's energy blade. 5 per second. Now, way more health per hit from 50 to 100. So pretty much you'll always be at max health, and if you get one shot, you're invulnerability. I get that people dislike the invulnerability, but I think Warframe just doesn't want to have, I guess, just straight up invulnerability on a lot of things. They don't want to have like a one ability click and it stays up forever type. But it's functionally similar, so I know no matter what, people will be angry still. So I get it. And way more combo stuff. Look at that. Way more combo. Way more combo. And that is Valkyr Rework, everybody. Love it or hate it. Let me know.
Pink crayon.
I think people are... Yeah, no one's really yelling too much. Rework health armor ad gating and add level cap damage at some point in the late game. Please do this regardless how bad a Valkyr update is received. Yeah, I agree. Having like a health armor gate, no matter what in the game, would help a ton, because right now shield gate's pretty godly, and just invulnerability statuses. You can shield gate into rolling guard, into like arcanes into max health, into another arcane, into one of your operator drifters, into brief respite, full shield gate building even faster, right? Like there's a lot of ways you can use gear wheel items. So there's a lot of ways to get your energy and your shield back instantly, so that you can just keep shield gating constantly. But there's not a lot of ways to get your health back instantly from 0, because that's called dying. So I get it. No matter what, it's not perfect because you need more invulnerabilities on everyone. But Valkyr sounds like she'll be pretty good. So yeah, that's awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. The other thing I wanted to look at is here is Kengineer's video, right? Like I said, I believe Brozyme No Sympathy and Kengineer were the 3 people who got a look at the Valkyr Rework like 5, 6, 7 days ago. And they had videos and, you know, normal stuff. But here's the thing. A lot of people are saying, like, you're just... Problem that people have noticed from Brozyme's clips... he tested his cascade specifically because Hysteria's channeled Valkyr remains vulnerable when you use your operator. As a result, you may return to find your frame without shield or health. Plus, it seems like her passive can currently trigger during this state. It also seems impossible to rebuild the passive when your only available enemies are Thrax, so it's still got issues. Okay, that sucks for sure. Has DE ever had to use content creators to calm the fire before, thinking early access things like this is a good idea going forward? Oh, very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, and people like it. They're like, cool, awesome. They're like constantly death triggering, and it's very easy to re-trigger and build up. But you do have to constantly stay in combat. So if you're in one of the parts of the game or mission, whatever you're doing, where you end up just running around and you're not killing things, you're going from point to point, obviously Valkyr will not excel in that. But if she has such a good ability to like build up her passive survivability gate and everything like that, I don't know. Will it matter a ton? We'll have to find out. But those are a lot of these comments. So I'll also link to Kengineer's video in the description if you want to check out a lot of these comments. But Yeah, the general idea is like her general gameplay is not going to change much. Maybe it'll be more annoying to play her, but it seems like now with all of the updates and huge increases to time and decreases to cost, she'll be a lot more playably usable and cool for some people. And obviously they want to make her really strong because they want to sell skins. So that's kind of why they went and like almost doubled her usability. Because clearly it was rough in the first time around. So either way, let me know what you think. Judge Valkyr Rework, judge the super update on the rework, or the forum post itself. Valkyr Rework, still completely garbage. Hell yeah, brother. Sounds like Valkyr is just as killable before, just requires a more active playstyle. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But it's just certain types of enemies.
Tell me
the ones where you need void damage, you won't be able to hit those types of enemies, so you won't be able to build up your rage on them. So yeah, it's all situational, but I think overall she'll be great. So let me know what you think. Sub, like, Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you want to support me. All my links in the description, and all of the links for this video also in the description. So check it all out. Thank you.